What is up, YouTube Nation? I'm your host, Scope Simshots, and I am your WWE Universal and Heavyweight Champion of the world. And today we're going to be doing our WWE Monday Night Raw review for last night's episode, July 17th, 2017. So shall we get right into the show? First thing we start off with is the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, and The Miz Trash confront Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins after a short segment. Now, what did I think of this? I frankly enjoyed it. Why? I will tell you what I thought of it. I love the idea that they're teasing a Shield reunion, and obviously I hope this ends with Dean Ambrose, of course, turning heel on Seth Rollins. I think The Miz and The Miztourage are just kind of just in the picture right now. This is really about Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and this entire confrontation would lead to a backstage segment in which General Manager Kurt Angle, we'll get to him later, would announce that next week Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins will take on all three members of the Miztourage in a 2-on-3 handicap match. So that should actually be kind of interesting. After that, Bayley and Alexa Bliss had a match in which Bayley defeated the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. I like the idea that they're trying to rebuild Bayley as a character after taking so many hard losses, but this is now the second time that your women's champion has lost, and you got to keep your champion strong. So I really don't agree with the idea of having the champion lose. I'm not saying it's not good that Bayley didn't win, but I'm saying there's better ways to do it. After that, we had Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Mustafa Ali defeat the Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak. And oh my god, somebody forgot the purple ropes. It was a cruiserweight match and somebody forgot the purple ropes. I sure hope they're getting rid of them. But if they aren't, then that's kind of sad. But we're going to give WWE the benefit of the doubt and say that they got rid of the purple ropes. Because as to do with the actual match, gotta be honest with you, I really didn't care. There was a segment right before on TV in which Akira Tozawa would later challenge Arya Davari for a match, or the other way around. We'll get to that, but I just really didn't care about this match. After that, we had Big Cass confront Enzo Amore, and boy, it kind of seems like they don't know what they're doing. Like, with Big Cass, of course. They had Enzo go out there and cut a nice promo, which went on for ages. And then Big Cass comes out. Okay, Big Cass comes out. Kind of gives the same spiel he's been given for the past few weeks. I get it. And then Enzo Amore sends out the Big Show again, who, after a short brawl and dominating Big Cass, gets crushed, in which the segment ends with Big Cass standing tall after pretty much knocking out the Big Show and Enzo. I don't know. They're doing the same thing over and over. It seems like they've almost lost what they want to do with Big Cass, and I've got to give this a down. After that, we had Finn Balor defeat Elias Samson in a match, of course via disqualification. Now, they were supposed to have a fight, but as everyone knows, Elias Samson actually thought of what everyone else has been thinking for the past, I don't know, however many weeks he's been on TV, and he used his guitar and actually bust Finn Balor open, hit him over the head with it. Obviously, it was a fake guitar, but still looked pretty neat. Still enjoyed that. Hopefully starts using that guitar a bit more. After that, we had Arya Davari defeat Akira Tozawa after the Titus brand stopped the match because Akira Tozawa was losing and Titus O'Neil wanted to protect his investment, so he stepped in and said, "Player was stopping this match," in which Akira Tozawa starts screaming at him that he never quits, and it was actually quite entertaining. I gotta be honest with you. I don't normally approve of what Titus O'Neil does, but it was quite funny. gonna have to give that an up. Because I'm Simon Miller and I block people on Twitter. After that, we had Raw general manager come out and reveal his personal announcement. What was Kurt Angle's personal announcement? I guess Dixie Carter. I was hoping for Dixie Carter. They were in Nashville, Tennessee. There were some other people saying it was going to be Stephanie McMahon. Or Triple H. Or a secret love affair. Maybe even Summer Rae. They went with the illegitimate son angle. What a disappointment. I've been looking forward to this for how long, and you go with that? I wanted to see Dixie Carter on TV. I did not want to see Jason Jordan be your son. So Kurt Angle has revealed Jason Jordan as his illegitimate son. There's a lot of things wrong with that, like the fact that Jason Jordan's black and Kurt Angle's not. I don't know. It bothered me. I had such high expectations. I mean, I would have been okay if it was Stephanie McMahon. That would have been thrilled. No, but that would have at least been something. Instead, they went with the illegitimate son angle. Come on. And I mean, then that raises the question, alright, so John Cena is now a free agent. Jason Jordan's now on Raw because of his family. So does that mean this brand split just doesn't mean jack shit because anyone can just hop from whatever brand they want? Chad Gable's still on SmackDown. The other half of American Alpha is still on SmackDown. So does that mean American Alpha's done for? There's so many plot holes in it, this better turn into something. Now, if we get some funny backstage segments, like they did with McMahon and Hornswoggle a few years ago, then we'll talk. But until then, this isn't doing it for me, bud. No. That's a down. After that, we had the Revival defeat the Hardy Boys. And, good match, solid match. The Hardy Boys are, big enough, not really, no, I'm not referring to my hands. Not big enough, but more of a well-known act enough that they can take a loss like this and it doesn't really affect them. Build up the new team, build up the rookie team. I like that. I think building up your new and upcoming stars is a good idea. I think building up the future tomorrow is going to help. And frankly, I think if that means that knocks the Hardy Boys out of tag titles picture, then maybe that means they're getting ready to split them up, which everybody knows I approve of because my entire Scope Simshot character is based off of Matt Hardy. Yeah, it is. Finally, we had the main event. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe in a battle to see who would face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal title at SummerSlam. And I'm basically going to tell you, this was quite a match. I was very, very impressed. Alright? They put on a nice show. They really did. This is what I'd like to see at my main event all the time. Just two men battling it out. And, I can't really say that I was upset about this. The match ended in a no contest when Braun, who makes the entire show, showed up and attacked both of them, which obviously ended in the no contest. Obviously, Strowman delivered running power slams, did his finisher to both of them, and attacked the security, which was awesome. At one point, Joe and Reigns really pushed the idea that Strowman was like this huge monster, as they're like, all right, we got to team up to take this guy down, hitting Superman punches and then the Coquina clutch. I really love that. That's what I want to see out of the main event all the time. As for who's going to be facing Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, General Manager Kurt Angle promised next week that he would have a solution as to who's going to be facing Brock. I'm personally hoping this leads to a fatal four-way between Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, and Brock Lesnar. Keep Braun strong, keep Roman strong, have Samoa Joe take the pinfall from Braun. I don't know, that's my way of thinking. I think that'd work. Anyways, we don't need to speculate because this is a review. So, overall, I think it was a pretty good show, solid show. Was it everything I was expecting? Was it what I was looking forward to? No, it was not. It did disappoint a bit, but it was still a good show, and I can't hate on that because I didn't get exactly what I wanted. That's not how reviewing works. Out of a I don't know, out of a 6-star rating, I'd probably give this 4 stars. Not a phenomenal Raw, but it wasn't bad, so I'd say 6. We're at 4 out of 6. We're going to start doing ratings, so I give this a 4 out of 6. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at SimoJ0428. And Scope Simshot. We'll see y'all tomorrow.